Hi, I'm John from Basjoo Gardening Services. At this time of year, you'll be fully aware that the gardens are really coming to life, alive. Now, I just want to quickly run through a few common weeds that are waking up, if not already rampant, in the gardens that I maintain, and you may find them in your own garden. Okay, so first up is cleavers. That's this one. You and I might know it as sticky weed. In our childhood, we might have thrown it on the back of our friends and watch it stick to their clothes. It's a good opportunity at this time of year to track this down. It's fairly shallow rooted, so you can just go along, grab it and pull it. Obviously there's some forget-me-not there as well, but that's cleavers. Next up is this one. Okay, this is horsetail. It, in its infancy, appears a bit like this, a bit innocent, coming out the ground. It's got a very fragile dark root, and over time it progressively gets taller and taller, and then the spores start to open and it will multiply. So my advice for this one: you're going to have to be persistent over many years, dig down nice and deep, nice wide, and aim for the roots. As I say, very delicately pull it as you're easing the ground, because you want as much of that root as possible. If you turn into chemicals, these have quite a waxy outer coating, which makes them really resilient to chemicals like herbicide. It's best to bruise them first, either manually by walking over them, or a very light strim on them, and then applying the chemicals, the herbicide, and hopefully penetrating the stems more efficiently. Next, we've got bindweed, which you may discover actually inside your existing plants and shrubs. So this one wraps itself around any shrub that it can, and produces a lovely white flower, but you certainly don't want it long term, because it will smother your existing shrubs. It has a nice white root, again, one to target. And then we've got perhaps more familiar ones. So the stinger nettle tends to have quite tightly knit root system. So once you find it, once again, just like the horsetail over here, gently prise the surrounding ground, and it will produce the root. Sometimes it's quite a yellowy root. And same here we have the dandelions. So if you've been taking part in No Mow May and loving the dandelions, or your neighbour has, and you're not a fan of them long term, obviously it's a good time of the year to get them out. So my weapon of choice is this spade here. You can pick it up in most places like Screwfix, B&Q, or Toolstation. And I tend to find that's the most efficient for getting out weeds. Okay, so as I said before, my name's John from Basjoo Gardening Services. Feel free to get in touch.